you mentioned the vulnerable groups. You're talking about the National Social Register. That is an ongoing project according to the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, which the World Bank has a strategic role to play. But that aside, let's look at the budget, the appropriation bill for 2025, 49.7 trillion, titled the Budget of Restoration, which for the present administration will restore that hope and rebuild prosperity. What's your take?
We don't have a bill, we have a proposal. That's very important.
Yeah, that's the proposal.
So until it becomes a bill, it's not cast in stone. It's only when it becomes a bill and it's signed by the president, but expectedly, maybe there won't be a lot of changes. Now, having said that, 47 trillion is very too much. It's one money, probably an oil company, somewhere, not even in the developed world is using, and that's the truth. It's not a lot of money. Now, if you just oppose that 47 trillion against the value of the naira today against the dollar, you find out that when we were doing 9 trillion, it was almost the same thing, if we discontinent it. So the point I'm trying to make is that, yes, it is a good budget, but people think it's ambitious. I don't think it's ambitious. I think it's actually not as, I thought it would have been much, much huge. But what is interesting about it for me is the percentage of a budget that is now tied to, deficit. Now, if we are able to keep reducing what we are borrowing to be able to fund the budget, it simply means we should be going towards productivity. I am for production. If we have 80 million young people with, brawn, and a lot of them also brains, we shouldn't be talking about not being able, to raise 100 trillion to run our budgetary systems. If we ramp in everything we should do, I can tell you something for free before maybe I leave. We have 3 billion metric tons of iron ore sitting under our grounds. A metric ton of iron ore now in the market is $100 route. If we removed only 1 billion and sold it at $50, you'd have raised all this money we are talking about. So it is for us, like I mentioned, the Ministry of Mines. I also mentioned the Ministry of Mines. There's an agency they call the Solid Minerals Development Fund. If we begin to give impetus to such agencies to do what it is they are supposed to do, money, trust me, Nigeria is one of the richest countries in the world. Out of our 450, minerals that have been found, probably in 37 or something locations, less than 2% of it has been explored. I'm not even talking about exploited. If you get the right skills, get the right human capital, get everybody to have a skill, okay, everybody, I'm talking about everybody, to begin to now contribute only maybe 1,000 naira as tax, and we are 200 million people. Let us assume that 60% of that 200 can pay tax of 1,000 naira. How much would that be in a month? Can you do the maths?